don't know, but I think we need another like version of that, like the next, like Third Strike 2. Like that was such an amazing game.
Do you think fighting games that are coming out now, you think they're too easy? You think that the average person can just pick up a fighting game and should jump in and be like, okay, I can get in and throw out a few combos, maybe learn some just frame without actually putting in the work? Because I feel like fighting games now, you could just pick up and press a few buttons, or they got like automatic command. Like even with Tekken 8, I don't know the name of it, but I believe it was a some type of setting that they had where you can just pretty much go in there and it automatically streams a combo for you. Do you think that is something
Mm.
that video game fighting creators are just making games more easy to the new players? So let me ask you this, because I know I haven't been on Tekken as much, but I know you play it a lot. When you come across a new player that seems a little bit good in what they're doing, and they
Hmm.
seem to got a good framework down on how they're playing the game or even mastering the game, do you take offense when they don't understand what frame data is, or just frame, or safe moves or unsafe move? Do you feel like if you put in the time and work in, these are things you should automatically know about?
Well, if I'm in a tournament aspect, the only thing I'm worried about is whether if you know what to punish, if you know how to break throws. Um, they can figure all that out later after they lost. So, um, but it just usually I try to look for, do you know when to duck? Do you know how to punish? Like certain things to look out for. And those first two rounds are crucial because usually it's two out of three. So you usually got to look for those. I mean, I think the games that truly striving out there are the games that have a replay value. Like once you beat the main game, you go back and do all those side missions. Like that's why I like RPGs so much because you get all these streamers and YouTubers that go on there and he beat these games, then they go back and like, hey, I'm a stream and replay this game at level one and beat the game all the way through. Like that's like for some of these RPGs and stuff like that, it's pretty insane. But also like I think God of War is one of them because the first three or four God of War is nothing like the God of War we play now.
Oh yeah, I knew you talking about, because I remember he threw Call of Duty under the bus.
Yeah,
One of the speeches,
ooh,
he
all you
threw
Call
Call
of
of
Duty
Duty under
players.
the he had he said something to the nature of he had the
Christopher
longest
something. I think his name
campaign.
Christopher, something like that. I'm sorry
eh,
if I'm saying his name wrong.
but
All the super fans out there.
yeah, I think he said something. His speech was longer. He said, I believe he said his speech was longer than the Call of Duty campaign,
Oh
and
yeah.
that through Call of Duty,
Ooh.
you got to get a longer campaign, man. Your
Yeah.
war zone is good and multiplayer is good, but people still like campaign. You know that, and you know to kind of to go into that, I think video games need to really stop forgetting about storytelling. Stop giving us these short stories on video games and just focus so heavily on multiplayer and online and what's the word when you buying digital currency all the time? What they call it?
On the game.
Yeah, what do they call it? Microtransactions. There
Oh,
you
you got
go.
your
Like
microtransactions.
we gotta stop these microtransactions. I really, and I get it, times are different, but I don't want to spend $70 on a video game and then to get the enhanced experience we spend another 40, 50, 60 bucks, and maybe even further beyond that to continue to enjoy the game. Let me unlock some secret that will expand the game, not I gotta go buy the secret. Like I feel like video games have gotten away from that, but I get it. They gotta, I hate to say make their money or make their profit, but that's also another way to keep people in tune. Because if you keep people coming back buying the content, it keeps them playing the game. But also make it rewarding. Don't just spend $10 to get a gun or a skin for a weapon, and that's supposed to enhance my experience. Now let me spend, and I get it, there's season pass. Don't get me wrong. I'm not throwing them under the bus with that, but season pass, make these season pass be worth it because these season pass be half the price of the video game, and I get half of an experience. Like don't do that. You know, like Mass Effect, I'll go buy expansion pack. Metal Gear, I don't think Metal Gear ever done that. Like Metal Gear, Mass Effect, games like that. I don't think I would. They came
Call of
across
Duty. Yeah.
the Call of Duty you buy, and you should extend the story, but give me something worthwhile because I don't know what the profit margin on some of this DLC stuff.
But
Maybe I think,
Elden
yeah,
Ring with that DLC. Whew.
yeah,
You
Elden
guys
Ring.
taught the fans a lesson with that one. That was. The player got taught a lesson with that Elden Ring DLC. Still trying to beat this one ball. Can't even remember the name. It's insane.
I remember back in the day where System Link was like a thing. You bring all your systems together.
And Halo days. Whew.
You System Link, bring all the field, you get the router, multiple TVs, and you connect them all together.